Let's today understand the concept of centralization and decentralization. But to understand these two concepts, we need to understand or we need to relate these two concepts with the other concept called the power. Power itself as a concept needs a separate lecture, but as of now, let's stick to the definition that power means the ability to get something done. As we all know that we all are equally powerful when it comes to doing what we desire. But when something is to be done outside our ability, we need support and the power of others. Let's take a hypothetical example. Let's imagine that there are four states A, B, C, D, and they all have a problem with a separate state, or maybe let's say state E. So now they realize that since the purpose is same, that is to deal with state E, so they might decide to come together and to plan a strategy so that state E can be, tackled. So as we all know that we first comes the desire and then we plan to achieve that desire. So same thing happens when group comes together. They sit together and decide what is to be done. So if here let's see state A, B, C, D, if they have to decide a strategy against state E, they will sit together and they will discuss what is to be done, what steps to be followed. So since here these all states, they need to be considered equal, so they usually sit in a round table kind of discussion where everybody's opinion matters. Suppose if A, B, C are not considering the opinion of D, do you think D will be uh, happily sitting there? The answer is no. It is very much understood that we all need to be treated equally and with respect so that we are part of any group. So here, if the group of these four states needs to function, each state should be given equal importance, right? So these A, B, C, D states come together. This is the first step in formation of any structure. Okay, so since we are going to talk about centralization and decentralization, so we are trying to understand how this structure of centralization is formed. So these four states, they have common purpose, or they, you can say, they have common desire which needs to be achieved, and the contribution of every state, every individual, every member of this group is important. They need to be treated equally. That will motivate each member to sit together and discuss. So this is the first step, that every individual should feel that they are important for the this result. Step 2 would be that, okay, fine, they are, after sitting together, they realize that one authority is needed or one separate structure is needed, which is above these four states here, for example. Okay, so this structure in the center, this will be considered as a structure to whom everybody in here means state A, B, C, D will abide by. So suppose this is a kind of separate structure, they have all decided that it will be formed, and they will all agree to whatever this structure or the authority decides. So this is the step 2, that is, they, first thing, they come together. Second is they think of forming a separate authority or separate structure which will be considered above all these all these four members. And fourth step would be that they give a part of their authority, or you can say the power, Power, as we discussed, that power is the ability to do something. So what happens is, when this structure is formed, or when the centralization is formed, it means that all the powers of the member states has been dissolved into this new structure which is formed at the center. Why we say center? Because this center, or this new authority, is supposed to treat all the member states with equality. Okay, so that, now we have understood the steps. That first is coming together. Second step would be deciding that we need an authority, we need a structure will be considered above each one of us. And third step would be giving our power to that new structure which is at the center, or that new structure is placed at the center, which is equidistant from all the member state. Okay, that is why the term centralization has come. So when, if we have to see centralization in the picture form, then this structure is called the centralization. Centralization, see here, the member states, they are placed equally away from the from the source of authority. The authority is supposed to treat every member state equally. Now, the reverse process of this will be called the decentralization. This will be decentralization, and as it is very evident from the diagram itself, that the structure which was created at the center, and which treats every member state, or every uh, in member individual member of this group equally, now starts realizing that uh, the power which they have taken from the member state needs to be given back for some, uh, there can be any reason for that. uh, the situation demands that, or maybe because the member is not happy being dissolving, not happy dissolving its power to the center. So there, if the conflict between the members and the authority which is formed at the center, or the power, or the center of power which is formed at the center, then it might lead to the decentralization. There is a separate video on what is the difference, what are the different types of decentralization, deconcentration. Then you can watch that to have a better clear idea about what the process of decentralization is. Here I have just discussed the basic concept of centralization and decentralization. Now, after this, you might come up with a doubt, then what is the hierarchy? So here, actually, the hierarchy is the functioning of the authority. When we are given a that, maybe I'll make a separate video on that. But as of now, you can understand that hierarchy is related to the functioning of the authority, how the authority is uh, used to get something done. Okay, so in that, a separate structure is formed in which the different members involved in the administration are arranged in the order of the authority they are having. The person with highest authority is placed above all other, and they are arranged in the order, in as per their authority. So next video will be on the concept of hierarchy. And for better understanding of the concept, you can also see my video on decentralization. Thank you.